Good morning, everyone. We had a beautiful day today. It's probably in the 40s right now, but it's going to warm up in the 60s, so we're excited because we've had a couple of really cold days. I think, well, we had 2 nights, last night and the night before, in the like 27, and so it kind of got our fruit trees and stuff. We're kind of sad about that, but hopefully we'll still have more others that hadn't come out. Maybe they'll make it this year. So anyway, Mr. Taylor is gonna make a new chicken waterer because we're tired of having to water them every day. So here's what he's starting.
Well, good morning, everybody. As Sherry said, it's kind of been cool out. I just got my coat on today. Yeah, it was really cold. It actually froze all the blooms on our fruit trees. We probably won't get any fruit this year because they froze pretty hard last night. But you know, that's the way it works sometimes in this part of the country. We're kind of used to it. But tell you what I'm going to do today. Today we are going to now that she's done, I'll tell you what I'm going to do today. Today I am going to build a chicken waterer. I'm tired of watering the chickens in the little round thingies that get filthy, and we got to change them out twice a day, at least twice a day, sometimes 3 times. So Sherry just reminded me that she already said all of that. I didn't know she said it. She was walking from the house way up yonder in the barn to out here when she was saying it.
So make sure y'all know what we're doing.
That's correct. So anyway, we're gonna make a chicken waterer, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it and show you kind of all the steps that we go through to do it in case you want to do one yourself. And the first,
I'm making a cross.
Hey, we had a big old freeze and we're building a chicken waterer because we don't like filling it up every day.
Nobody likes a smart aleck. So one of the first things you need is your little cups. I'm using these little cups. I'm kind of excited about these. I've used cups before, but they weren't the best in the whole wide world. And they had that little toggle in the center of it for the chickens to, if they hit it, they would put water in it, but they never did. I always had to put water in it for them. And this one, I believe, will actually work because it keeps full. It works on a gravity type basis. And so I'm really excited. I'll show you these as we get further along. But you got to have those. You're going to need a drill. If you get those, you'll need a 3/8 inch drill bit. And for this particular one, I was so excited that this barrel had a top on it. I was excited. And I thought, good, it's got a top. And then I realized it's not a removable top. So in order for me to screw these little thingies on, the back of these little thingies, I have to get inside down to the end. So guess what? I'm gonna have to cut the top off. So in order to cut the top off, we're gonna use my trusty Works Power Shar. Anyway, pretty neat little dilly. It rotates and all that good stuff. So anyway, those are the tools we're going to need, and really that's about it because you have wing nuts on the inside with these things. So let's get to work. I'll show you how we do it and what we do, and maybe you can do one for yourself. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is take our trusty drill with our 3/8 inch bit, and we are going to drill our holes. I'm thinking I'm only going to put 3 of them in here. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. We are going to have to cut this top off. And since it's a little difficult to cut off, I'm going to move my stuff here. And I'm going to have to drill a hole for a starter hole because I don't see any way that's going to come off otherwise. So we'll drill a hole here in order to start with my all right, I got into the I got into the thick. Yeah, I might should drill that hole a little further down. Maybe I should cut it off a little bit further. Yep, I'm gonna drill it down right in the crevice. It's pretty thick there too, but that's all right. Now I'm gonna use my trusty Works. Look at this thing, how that thing does. It'll become that, or you can use it as a chop saw. I like this little baby. Now if I can push the button and pull that back up, pretty nifty, huh? So anyway, let's see if, I don't know if I got enough. Nah, I didn't get enough started there. Let's drill another one right there on it. Make enough so I can get through with my okay, that gives me enough room now for my I don't know if it's doing that because my battery's almost dead. I may have to charge my battery before I can finish. Okay, so our battery was dead. Had to have it all charged up. Got it charged up. We're ready to go. We're gonna see if we can go ahead and cut this little baby here. Oops, gotta stick it in there first. Much better. Nice clean cut. I like the way it's looking. Voila, there we have it. Well, you can see how really thick it gets right here around the areas where the openings are. Really got thick there, so that's what made it a little harder to cut. Anyway, we've now got our top off. I'm gonna dump a little bit of water in it out that's in it. And now we are ready to put in our little, here's what these little cups look like. They're really pretty nifty. And the only thing you do is put this side into the hole that we drilled earlier. You take this little washer off here. I'm a little surprised they didn't have two washers, one on each side. There's only one. That concerns me a little bit for when we start putting these on. But I'll try it and see how it works, and we will know shortly. I think I'm gonna have to drill the holes out just a little bit more, just not much, just a smidgen, because those threads on that little unit are really tiny little threads. And I don't want to strip them going in. I figure I'm probably going to have to screw it in. I'm not even sure that won't strip them. But I think somehow I'm going to have to try to get them in there. I think I'm going to have to expand it even a little more. And see, there's no washer on this side, just that little piece of the thing, but golly, I'm afraid that's not going to be enough washer. But We shall see. It's good and snug there. Now we'll get the little washer, rubber washer, and a rubber wing nut. Put it on inside. And we'll screw this up nice and snug. You have to be really careful with this small plastic stuff, because you strip those threads. Like I was saying earlier, there's not much thread on there, so being real careful with that to not strip the threads. Now this is sitting like this, and when it fills, this allows water to roll into here, and when the water rolls into the little cup, then the weight of the water pulls it and stops the flow. I really like that design, because whenever it's out of water, it's always up for it to fill up again. And so it's constantly keeping that little cup full, which is awesome for the chickens and saves us a ton of time and effort. Now I'll rinse this out real good before I put the final water in it, because I don't want any of those plastic shards getting into my chickens, because if they get in there, then when I'm eating breakfast some morning all happy and excited about my fresh eggs, I'll find plastic shards in them, and I don't want to find plastic shards. Hey, I gotta say something else about this company too. This is a pack of 4, and in it they got 4, but they sent me another one extra bonus. Is that not awesome? Thought that was very nice of them. So I'm going to leave a link to these folks on the in the description down below, so if you want to get some of those, that might be awesome for you to get. Tell them Johnny sent you. Be sure, if you get some of these and you're trying to put them on, be sure whenever you screw the little wing nut on the inside, be sure that you don't over tighten that, because it will strip those threads, because the threads are really tiny in this plastic. So you just have to snug them up really nice. Just don't over snug them, or you strip the thread, it won't work. So anyway, well, we're all done. There's my 3. Listen, this was an easy chicken water. I've got a 30-gallon barrel here, 25, something like that. 3 measly holes, and screw in 3 of these little thingies. We're gonna set this in the chicken coop. We'll just set it on the ground, because it's high enough up where they won't get lots of crud in it. So we're done for the most part. I do have to rinse it out and get all the additional shards out of the inside, but then we're going to go set it in the coop, fill it up with water, and let the chickens begin. So guys, hey, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it did some good, and I hope if you decide you want to do one of these chicken waters, don't ever hesitate to contact us if you need some help with it or something. You shouldn't, because it's really, really simple, but don't be embarrassed if you do. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching this. I do hope that you will subscribe to our channel. If you like our videos, if you don't mind, share them with some friends that might be able to enjoy these as well. So share them, like them, comment down below. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link to these chicken water cups down in the description, so if you're interested in having some of those, I'll tell you what, I love them so far. I haven't used them as you can see, but so far I love them. So anyway, thanks again for watching. God bless you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. like, I don't know, probably 8 inches above the bottom. So the chickens can't really scratch much. I mean, you know, they always scratch wherever they want, but they won't scratch quite as much in the cups. And on the inside, we'll have the top on there. And so even if some stuff gets in it, dirt and stuff like that, it'll sink to the bottom below where the cup level is. So that'll make it really nice.